Now, I'm going to go through this fairly quickly. This is called the foreign housing exclusion. Essentially, this is really for those U.S. citizens who are temporarily overseas and who are being paid by their employer some form of housing allowance to account for the differential between what would be normal living expenses at home and a more expensive destination where they work. It's generally a matter of negotiation between the employer and the employee and will depend largely on whether they're stationed in Bangkok, Bangalore, or in Rome or in Paris. For those of you who are permanent residents of Greece who live here, this is really not terribly relevant. So as I said, I'm going to go through it fairly quickly. It starts basically with your foreign earned income exclusion. 16% of that is considered your base housing expense. And anything above that then can be excluded. The assumption is that if you lived in the U.S., you'd be spending $15,000 to live anyway, so we're not going to give you an exclusion for that. I don't get to deduct my living costs from my tax return. And ultimately, anything over that, the differential can be deducted or excluded. You can look here at Athens. It's a separate situation. It's got a $42,000 maximum, so if you would separate the difference, you would subtract effectively, in your case, the difference, and that's what you'd be able to exclude. Remember, that's payments being made to you by your employer that you're excluding from tax. Right? And the deduction effectively is the same, except for self-employed people. So you've got the exclusion for employed people and the deduction for unemployed people, for self-employed people. My wife always said when I claimed to be self-employed, she said, "You're gainfully unemployed."